beautiful thing in this world. Love, to me, was more than just a feeling. It was a shelter, a fire in the cold, a reason to keep going when everything else seemed unbearable. I thought love was patient, that it was kind, that it would never betray me. I thought love was the thing that made my life whole. I grew up believing love was about forever. But sacred things can be broken until it became a norm. I built my world without love. I learned to live with my own silence, to carry my own weight, to convince myself that what I did not know, I didn't need. And for a long time, that was enough. But the truth is, no one can leave untouched forever. And then it happened. Not as a storm, not as a thunderclap, but as a presence, a being who walked into my life and with a single glance made me question everything I thought I knew. He had the eyes that spoke in verses, a smile that thawed winters, and a voice that felt like it had always been calling my name. In his presence, I no longer stood at the edges of the dance. I was drawn into its rhythm. With him, love was no longer foreign. It was flesh. It was breath. It was mine. For the first time, I believed. This perfect being, with eyes that could silence storms, a smile that could bend the heavens, and a presence so radiant I swore the gods had carved you themselves. He was Apollo in the flesh, light spilling from his laughter. He was Eros in disguise, carrying both desire and danger in his hands. He walked into my life not as a man, but as a masterpiece. I saw it in passing, in the way two hands lingered too long when they let go, in the soft glances exchanged across crowded rooms, in the gentle laughter of those who had someone to laugh with. To me, love was always there, but always for them, not for me. I thought love is a myth, a fragile illusion people chased so they could feel less alone. I thought it was delicate to last, too fleeting to trust. Why give yourself something so uncertain? Now it happened. I believed in love. I believed with the kind of faith that does not question, the kind of faith that leaps even when there's no one or ground beneath the feet. I trusted so easily, too easily. I placed my heart in his hands without hesitation, without condition, without fear that he might let it slip. Every word he spoke became truth to me. Every touch became a promise. Every kiss, a vow I carved deep into my soul. I thought I had finally found everyone else already seemed to have. The warmth of belonging, the safety of forever. I thought I was no longer outside watching from the edges, but finally, the chosen one. Finally, the center of someone's universe. So I closed my eyes and fell. I did not question. I did not guard myself. Because when you are starving for something you've never had, you do not ration it when it finally arrives. You devour it whole. And that is what I did. I believed, I trusted, I surrendered. But I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only name your lips whispered in the dark. The only heartbeat you listened for when silence pressed between us. The only body you reached for when desire called your hands. I thought I was the only one who knew the map of your skin, the rise and fall of your breath, the secret language we wrote in sweat and closeness. I thought I was the only one who held the sacred part of you that no one else could touch. But I was wrong, because once became twice, and twice became thrice. And suddenly, what I thought was ours, private, holy, unshakable, was no longer mine alone. I was not your only vow, only flame, only shelter. I was only a fraction, a chapter in a book you kept writing with other hands, other lips, other nights that were not mine. And still, you looked at me with those perfect eyes and told me, you are the only one. You said it like a prayer, like an oath. Regret is a quiet poison. It seeps in at night, in the silence between breaths, reminding me of every choice I made with eyes closed, with a heart wide open, with trust that was too easy, too blind. I replay it all, the words I believed, the touches I surrendered to, the lies I mistook for love. And I asked myself, was it worth it? Was the fleeting warmth worth this endless wait? Because now I carry more than memory. I carry a mark. I carry a truth that does not fade. The uninvited guest that came wrapped in the arms of someone I once called divine.
Know your status. Protect your future.
Stop the stigma and start the support.
Love safely. Live positively.
Choose responsibility. Choose life.
Get tested, get treated, live healthy.
Awareness is the first step to prevention.
Protect yourself, protect others.
Silence fuels stigma, knowledge ends it.
Treatment works, HIV can be managed.
Be informed, be safe, be kind.
Don't fear the test, fear the ignorance.
Your health is in your hand.
Get tested.
Together, we can stop HIV.